The topic is Introduction to Presentation, and in this video we'll learn some basics of PowerPoint presentation and get to know better of the layout and what features are there in this PowerPoint software. So PowerPoint presentation is a software which is under Microsoft Office package, and it is a graphical approach for presenting articles of reports or your project work with the help of text boxes, images when presenting it to an audience. So in order to open a Microsoft PowerPoint, you can do it in different ways. You can go directly to search and search for PowerPoint, and from here you can also open the PowerPoint, or you can also open it by using Run, and all you have to do is type Power PNT and hit enter, and that will open it. So after opening PowerPoint presentation, this is how it looked like. So in this part, it will show you the number of the slide or the pages, and on the right side is the part where you can type or collect your contents. So in this area, we already have a text box, and in this box you can type the name of the topic, and let's say computer components, and the remaining will have the contents regarding the topic. Let us see how we can insert a new slide. For inserting a new slide, you can always do it in different ways as per your convenience. The first method is to click here and press enter, which will allow you to make a new slide. And in here also you have the option to type the topic, let's say software. So the contents about the mentioned topic, that is software, will be here. So if I start typing in this area, the policy will be created by itself, and if I go to the next line also, the policy will continue. Okay, so let us check the options in menu one by one, like home, insert, design, animation, and all. But for that, let me open a presentation which I have already typed. So for opening a presentation, you can always go to Office button and open from here, or you can also press Ctrl plus O and open the presentation. So my presentation is on desktop. I'll select desktop and double click here. So in this presentation, I have the topic followed by some other slides about the topic. Once I click here, some of the properties will be activated. So all these properties are about this text box because I clicked here, and if I deselect that text box, the all will be grayed out, which means you cannot apply to the blank area. So I will have to select the text box if I want to apply something to the text box, and if I want to apply all this. So here you will have the font style and the font sizes, and some other quick styles are there which you can apply. So for applying the quick styles, you can select quick style and then select any of these to apply to the headings or the topic. They are mostly quick styles are mostly for the text boxes. So let me apply this one, and if we go and check the insert menu, in here you can insert some objects like table, pictures in charts, or it can be clip art. So let's check one of the clip art. So let's say I have selected this. So you can always make the changes, like right click there and select send back, and in this insert menu, if you need any more text to be typed, you can select the text box and make a text box and type in there whatever you have missed out. So for now I don't need it. Click there and press delete in your keyboard to remove that. Now let's go and check design menu. In design menu you'll have the themes and mostly about the themes and the background. So in the themes, if I go and select one of the theme, let's say I selected this one here, so the theme itself changes all the colors of the text box. So suppose if I still want to change the color of the text boxes, you can always go to the format and change the fill color. Go to the theme area again and go to colors and check the color preview from here. So you can see that it does not change any other color except the theme colors only. So let's say I've selected this, which will affect the whole part of the slides as well. So suppose if I don't want this theme in some other slides, let's say except for the topic, I don't want it in the rest of the slides. So I'll select the whole slide and go to the theme again, and let's say I want to use this one, so I'll right click there and apply the selected slides. So that is how you can apply the theme to the selected slides. You can also go to background styles and change the background on the selected slide, as I've selected only this area. But suppose if you want to apply the same background to the whole part of the slides, you can click on one of the slide and scroll down, press shift and select the last one so that it selects the whole part of the slides, and go to background styles and select the background that you want to use. So let me select this one right here. So that is your background. So in animation you'll see the slide transition and the custom animation and all. So the slide transition means the way the slide will appear when you change from one slide to another when you start the slide presentation. So suppose in the starting of our presentation, if I want to start the presentation like this, the way it will look like. So in here I want to apply the transition, say this one, so that is how it will appear when you change from one slide to another slide. So in animation, the animation can be applied either to a slide or to an object. Custom animation means to apply to a particular object. It can be a text box, it can be a word, or it can be a picture also. But for that we'll discuss that in another video. In the menu itself, in the slideshow, you'll have the option to start the presentation like from the beginning. So it will start from the beginning itself, from the topic itself. And the other way to start the presentation is also by pressing F5 in your keyboard. And if you want to go back to the editing mode, you'll have to press escape key. And the other options are like, if suppose if I want to take the presentation from this slide only, then you will have to use the option from current slide. So the rest options are more features about slideshow. Like in custom slideshow, you can select among all these slides, you can select only some part of the slides which you want to present it to others. Or in record narration, it allows you to record your voice along with the presentation. And rehearse timing means timing that you set for a slide, for how long it will stay during the presentation. And in review you'll have nothing much like spelling check and all. And in view you'll different views are there in PowerPoint presentation, like your normal view, which we have it right now is the normal view, and slide sorter view. Slide sorter will allow you to change the order of the presentation. Like if I want to bring the storage devices ahead of the processor, I can do that from here itself. Let's go back to normal view again. And some more other options are there, like handout master, notes master, which we'll discuss more on some other videos.